Hey guys, and welcome to the video. We're going to be discussing James Gunn's latest comments regarding actors in the DC reboot and what this could mean for Wonder Woman. So let's dive into this DC news. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and stay up to date with all the movie news going on around here, guys. So guys, we're going to dive into this Screen Rant article, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman future, back in flux after James Gunn's latest DC comments. It's unclear which DC characters will join James Gunn's DCU, but recent comments raised question about Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman future. Yeah guys, so there's still a lot of confusion about the DCU reboot. A lot of people are still constantly asking James Gunn, please can you clear up what's going on, which actors are coming across from the DCEU into the DCU? And yeah, there's just a lot of confusion about what's going on. And one of the major questions that everybody has on their mind is Gal Gadot going to continue to play Wonder Woman in the DC reboot? Obviously, she's been one of the biggest highlights of the DCEU. Her first Wonder Woman film was sort of like really universally loved and praised, and it was such a great movie. 1984 was really bad, but we don't talk about that. And yeah, so let's have a look, guys, and see if this article can clear up any of the confusion when it comes to Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. So James Gunn shared new comments about DCU that raised more questions about the future of Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. Through the ups and downs of the DCEU, Gadot's portrayal of Wonder Woman has remained a highlight. That's exactly what I was just saying, guys. Completely agree. She was, she's really good in it. She's not the strongest actor, and she's probably not going to win an Oscar for the role, but her portrayal of Wonder Woman is really, really good. The Israeli actor has natural charisma that translates perfectly into bringing Diana Prince to life. Wonder Woman was a box office hit and was one of the few DCEU films that received near universal praise. Absolutely. The first Wonder Woman film was such a cool movie. And to see a superhero in the time, in the time frame that they put the movie in, it was such a fun movie. And that iconic scene of her coming out of the trenches, and her being shot at by soldiers and holding up her shield, that would just be forever one of the best DC scenes, in my opinion. The sequel, Wonder Woman, 1984, didn't find the same level of success. That wasn't the fault of Gadot's performance. Yeah, I do agree with that. She was actually quite good. The emotional scenes in it, she was really good at. But that movie, what were they thinking? What were they thinking, honestly? That whole body swapping thing with what's his name? With her boyfriend, with Steve Trevor. Where they had that whole body swapping thing where he took over someone's body and then she basically had sex with the guy, and the guy was Steve Trevor in someone else's body, and it was just like, what the, like, who thought that would be a good idea? Like, that was such a bad idea, man. Like, that was such a cringe thing. So, however, despite her portrayal of the character remaining popular and Gadot making appearances in several other DC projects, it's unclear if she will join the few actors continuing into Gunn and Safran's new DCU. The DCEU is being rebooted as the DCU, and other franchises vets like Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill will not be returning. The fact that we aren't keeping Henry Cavill is one of the biggest crimes of the century, but we're not going to talk about that because I'm going to end up going on a huge rant, so let's not go there. There is no official word on whether Gadot will continue playing the Amazonian, but Gunn's recent comments seem to tease that another actor may be taking the role moving forward. This is the thing, isn't it? I mean, they've got, so I believe so far they've got John Cena as Peacemaker, they've got Viola Davis as Amanda Waller, and there is another actor, Peacekeeper, Amanda Waller, and there was a third actor as well that they confirmed. It might say it in this article here, guys. We'll have to have a look. So Gunn and Peter Safran are rebooting the DC universe in 2024, starting with Creature Commandos. That's going to be such a fun... so Creature Commandos is like an animated show, and I hope it's in the vein of like the Harley Quinn animated show, where it's just like ridiculously over-the-top, comedic, kind of gory as well. And then 2025's Superman Legacy, that has to be good, man. If that comes out the gate and bombs critically, whew, they're going to have a lot of trouble on their hands at DC. It's not going to make any money based on the last like 7 or 8 projects where they've made basically no money at the box office, DC. I don't expect Superman Legacy to make much money at the box office, but it has to do well critically, like review wise, if not making money, While some DCEU actors will not return, there is still some uncertainty regarding others, such as Jason Momoa as Aquaman. He's absolutely fantastic as Aquaman. I'm so looking forward to Aquaman The Lost Kingdom. It looks so much fun. Zachary Levi as Shazam. I'm so on that. Yeah, he's okay. He's not the best fit for that role, in my opinion. Recently, a user on Threads asked Gunn about which actors will continue to play their respective DC characters. In response, Gunn wrote, Zolo Marijuana, that's the one I couldn't think of. Zolo Marijuana will continue to play Blue Beetle. Viola Davis will play Amanda Waller, and John Cena will be Peacemaker. So that's the only 3 confirmed characters and actors that we have so far, guys. So I'll read it again. Zolo Marijuana will continue to play Blue Beetle in the DCU. So the Blue Beetle movie was actually the first DCU character that we've seen on screen. I don't think the movie is canon, but the character will be appearing in the DCU. I know that's a bit confusing. So Zolo Marijuana as Blue Beetle, Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. Obviously, she was in the 2 Suicide Squad movies. She's absolutely incredible actress. The fact that they've got her to play Amanda Waller, absolutely. If you have any chance to keep her, you absolutely do. You don't need to recast her. She's perfect casting. Oscar caliber actress, you know. And John Cena as Peacemaker, I mean, you know, he's not going to win any Oscars, as I say, but like, that Peacemaker, that first season of Peacemaker was so much fun. You could see that he was having fun playing Peacemaker, and I think the audience has had fun because of that. So that's the 3 actors and characters we have so far, guys. So we've got Jake Tron 57. I'm wondering, how does Blue Beetle movie factor in at this point in time? In the past, you had said that it included in the new DCU, but some statements are conflicting. Will it have any relation to future projects, i.e. Booster Gold Show? Wink. So, Zolo Marijuana will continue playing Blue Beetle in the DCU, as Viola Davis will Amanda Waller, and John Cena will be Peacemaker. So that's James Gunn confirming the 3 characters and actors we have there. This list only confirms the 3 actors that will carry over from the DCEU to the DCU, but there are other characters like Freddie Stormer's Vigilante, who Gunn previously said will return. Vigilante, man, he was such a fun. He was like a Deadpool character. He was basically Deadpool. Like, that's basically what he was. But he was so good. He was so fun in Peacemaker. A notable omission from the list is Gadot as Wonder Woman. Gunn hasn't officially said that Gadot isn't coming back, but the status of her role as Diana is up in the air. She is fantastic in the role, but the issue is that most of the other Justice League members are not returning, and bringing her back could create even more confusion. This is the thing. We know that Jason Momoa is coming back because there was that video of him coming out of Warner Brothers Studios where he was shouting and ranting and raving that he just had a meeting with the executives, and we think that he's going to be playing Lobo going forward instead of Aquaman. But it would be really confusing for the audience if you had a brand new Justice League in the DC reboot and Wonder Woman was Gal Gadot, but all the rest of the Justice League were like new actors, sorry. So it could be confusing for the audiences. Is it easier just to reboot Wonder Woman without Gal Gadot? More than likely. So, however, Gunn did confirm that there will be Elseworlds projects. So it would be possible that Gadot could continue playing Wonder Woman in a separate universe. Yeah, but do we really need her to continue playing Gal Gadot in a, I don't really know. Obviously, they're going to have Elseworld projects because we've got Matt Reeves' Batman going on, and then we're going to have Brave and the Bold's Batman going on as well. So that's, Elseworld project. Obviously, we've got the Joker as well. That's an Elseworld project. So Gunn's recent thread is the latest story that is creating uncertainty around Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman future. So Gadot kicked off speculation by claiming Wonder Woman 3 is being developed by her and Gunn. However, her statement has since failed to gain traction, and reports indicate that Wonder Woman 3 may not be in the works after all. Director Patty Jenkins said she was not returning to direct the 3rd film. So if Gadot does return, it would be very different from the previous 2 films. Despite other returning actors, Gunn seems to be building his universe from the ground up, which doesn't seem promising for Gadot's Wonder Woman return. Yeah, as I say, guys, it would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? It'd be kind of almost a bit jarring for people to see. So you see this brand new DCU being rebooted. You've got all new Justice League characters and actors. Well, not characters, but actors. And then you've got Gal Gadot just remaining there, but all the rest of the Justice League are different actors. It would be kind of confusing. People would be then asking questions, did she come from a different universe? Is it a multiverse type thing? Or is she just playing the same character, but it's like a rebooted version of the character that she's playing, Diana Prince? It brings up more questions than answers, And it seems like at the moment with James Gunn as well, every time someone asks him a question about the DCU, every time he answers a question, it brings up 2 more questions, and or it causes more confusion and people want to know more stuff. Obviously, we're we're quite a way off of Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos is going to be the first DCU project. That's the first in-canon project, Creature Commandos, which comes out next year. So until then, guys, nothing is canon until Creature Commandos. So when that comes out, then I think we can start asking a bit more questions about canon. As for now, I think we just need to sit back, just relax, let James Gunn and his team do their thing. And I'm sure they're going to bring out information. They're going to clear up any confusion so that fans can go into the new DCU enjoying it without the confusion. But that's just my thoughts anyway, guys. Jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Do you want Gal Gadot to continue playing Wonder Woman? Do you think she's good in the role? Or would you prefer it to be rebooted along with the rest of the DCU and have a new actress playing Diana Prince? Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.